Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 14th, 2016, and this is the morning drive. If you've never watched one of these, basically what I do is I drive to work. It's about a 15 to 20 minute drive, and during that time I answer questions and read comments from the video before. If I run out of comments, I just start rambling. That being said, let's read the first comment. It is from Marcelo M. Despot. And there we go. Right. Morning, Q. Nice weekend? Yeah, it wasn't bad. Are Quebecious women prettier than the rest of Canadian women? In my personal opinion, yes. Yes, they are. And I'm sure there's a bunch of women in Canada now who are going to be like, wow, he's a dick. Also, would you like to know the future? Have a nice day and happy wargaming. I don't know, because you kind of run into that whole paradox of if you know the future, it's one of those almost guarantees that it won't happen because you try and force it to happen that way, or it's one of those things that the only reason the future is going to happen is because you know it. So it's one of those, like, if you know on Friday, if someone tells you the future where it's like, on Friday you will be late for work, you will have a wicked headache, you're going to be playing a guest who is going to bring Necrons. By the way, we never know what our guest is bringing until like the day of, and you will lose. Well then, on Friday morning, I already know I'm going to be late, so whatever. And before the internet starts yelling at me, I'll answer that whole thing in a second. But yeah, so if you know you're already going to be late on Friday, then you're going to not care and just be late on Friday because you knew it was going to happen. Or it's going to be one of those, you know what, I'm going to defy the future and I'm going to be on time on Friday, so you just like end up sleeping at work. So then you knowing the future is not what's actually going to happen. So there's a bunch of different things that kind of change that. No, personally, I would not want to know the future because it kind of wrecks the surprise, and it also, I like surprises. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, yes, that was an energy drink. I caved. I couldn't do it anymore. I was getting wicked headaches and like falling asleep. So I cut back a lot. I know I'm like morning drive. First thing you see me drink is an energy drink, but no, I've cut back quite a bit. But I'm gonna sound really like an addict right now, but I almost need them to just prevent myself from getting really sick. So I've cut back. I don't drink them as much as I did. I'm not drinking like 2 to 3 cans a day. I'm drinking like 1 can a day. Like, I'll probably have that one, and then if I need another one, I might crack it open and I'm gonna have like a half can of energy drink on my desk the next morning. But it's not like before where it was like, oh, I'm on my 3rd can today and it's only noon. So that's all. Plus, I don't know why, but every time I say I'm gonna quit drinking energy drinks, one energy drink company always comes out with like within the same week pretty much a new flavor that I'm like, oh, that looks really good and I want to try it. And they did. They came out with watermelon, which is like one of my favorite artificial flavors. So next up, Cody Asher. Right, so I just watched both Steve's Sit and Talk and Sit and Vol. He came off as an ass. He never seemed like that. Did Steve have a bad day? Is it stress, or am I just being obtuse? No, I think part of it was that we were kind of harassing him while he was filming, so that kind of puts him off a little bit because he's trying to actually be serious and answer questions, and we're berating him and bothering him while he's trying to read, so that might change it a little bit. I can't really think of it. I don't know, that's how Steve is. So I didn't think he came off as an ass, but I don't know. So maybe he did, and it's just I've seen it for so long I don't even notice it anymore. Axis 762. I'm glad you liked that picture I sent you. Sit and Talk with Steve was great, and I know that if I ever have a chance to come and play, I will bring hot dogs. Keep up the good work. Yeah, he sent. Okay, so Axis sent me a picture on Facebook, and it was basically, I'm not even sure if I can say this one, but whatever. It was like a cleaning product for men's genitalia, and the slogan was like something like "better way to start," or "there's no better way to start a day than with a clean D." But the name of the product was Steve, and I was dying. I showed it to Josh, and Josh was dying. I showed it to Lee, and Lee was dying. Like, it was hilarious. So it was very, very funny. I'm probably gonna post it on Steve's Mini Wargaming Facebook page and see if we can start like a Facebook comment war between Steve's page and my page, just to see what happens, because I think that would be hilarious. And Access, you officially gave me the first bullet. Shane 7476. If you have to compare Mini Wargaming Crew to the Avengers, who would be who? Steve is Captain America, Matt is the Hulk. Please give us your opinion. Ooh, okay. I would say Matt is Captain America, hands down. He is he's the strategist. He's the one who knows all the tactics. He's the one who always makes the right decisions. He's also the one who's like language, which is hilarious. So that would be him, hands down. Lee or Painter would be the Hulk, just because he always has this like very, I don't want to say quiet, but very mellow demeanor at the beginning, where he's just like, yeah, hi, what's up, okay, whatever. But there are times when he just full on breaks, and you kind of got to get out of the way. he will. I've seen him Hulk smash. I've seen him Hulk smash like a laptop mouse before, just because it wasn't responding fast enough. So it's like, wow, okay. Okay, I think Dave would actually be the Winter Soldier. Mainly because he keeps, this isn't a bad thing, but he keeps going off and doing his own project. Like he's done the movie. We've had interviews and stuff like that with that. He keeps going off and doing that. And Matt is doing this like, okay, let's play wargaming. It's like he keeps bringing him back to like play war games, but Dave keeps going off and doing like his movie thing. So Dave's full on divided right now. Like it's not like a favorite thing or anything like that. It's just like he's really focused on getting his movie done, and because of that, he's having very little time to actually record battle reports. So Matt's been actually like filming filming battle reports and getting him to come in and do stuff like that, like the Deathwatch campaign. So I'd say Dave would actually be like the Winter Soldier, because the Winter Soldier's like divided between, I guess, good and evil, but that's a really bad comparison. But that's the best I can come up with. Josh would be Ant-Man. Oh, Josh would be Ant-Man. Not because of like powers, just because of like character personalities. Yeah, Josh would definitely be Ant-Man. Plus, on top of that, with the powers, Josh has a real tendency to just kind of be really, really annoying. And that's coming from me. But he has a tendency to just kind of pop up out of nowhere and like mess with stuff and do all this other stuff. So I think Josh would be Ant-Man. Oh, Rob would be Jarvis. That was not a superhero, but he'd be Jarvis. No, Justin would be Jarvis. Rob would be, I don't know who Rob would be. I'll have to come back to that one. Actually, no. Rob would probably be Hawkeye. Yeah. Oh, maybe. This is so confusing. Maybe Josh would be Hawkeye. I don't even know anymore. Chris. Oh, who would Chris be? I almost want to say Chris would be Thor just because of the hair, but That's like the only trait that I can think of that would actually work between the two. Actually, no. No, that's stretching. I'm grasping at straws there. I was going to say Chris would be Thor because like Thor and Chris are in two different realms. Like he does painting exclusively, as opposed to doing like battle reports and reviews and stuff like that. He just does the quick tips. He does the painting tutorials. He does all that stuff. So that's like a totally different realm from what everybody else does. But even that's grasping at straws, I think. I think I would be Iron Man. That's all. I think I'd be Iron Man. I have the cool toys. And I have a car that's red and black. So. I think that's everybody, but I just can't think. I feel like there's some people there that just are not the right fit. Like I could at one point I'd be like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man because I'm the young guy in the group, but and then that opens up Iron Man, and Iron Man could be Chris. Oh, I don't even know. It's so confusing. That was a good question. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my choices, or do you think there'd be better options? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious. Alright. That guy on YouTube. Dave has only one word. Oh. Okay. Dave has only one word to describe him. Also, I would have a tank or a Mustang for my vehicle. And finally, for 30K, what Loyalist Primarch do you like the best? I'm not sure what the Dave has only one word to describe him part was. What Primarch do I like the best? I'm answering this sort of. For like aesthetics and appearance and things like that, I like Mortarion. For like actual lore and stuff like that, I like Rubite Guilliman. So, yeah, I don't think that opinion's really changed much. There's other models that, like, I like all the Primarchs. They all look really, really good. I like any of the like character series from Forge World, but aesthetics and appearance wise, I like Mortarion. Just like actual lore and gameplay wise, for the ones that Forge World's come out with, I like Guilliman. So, alrighty. Oh, that guy on YouTube. Also, when playing a game, have you ever just copied your opponent outright? Yes, I have. I've done that to Owen a couple times just to bother him. Owen has a tendency to try and build a list that fits his playstyle, and then once he does, he just abuses it. He doesn't build cheesy. He just builds to like what works best for him, and usually it's something that's like out there and weird. And he's a flower. He's a unique flower with his armies. And every now and then when we play, I would try and copy it with my army, and it would never work, but it would drive him insane because it would basically be me doing the exact same thing that he does, and you get frustrated with it. So, right. Lane Strandquist finally saw Deadpool. It was excellent. When will we be seeing more reroll episodes? It has been difficult to come up with. Has it been difficult to come up with topics, or is it just time restrictions with what recently prevented new rerolls? It's full-on time restrictions, like 100% time restrictions. Last week I was filming 4 days straight. The week before I was filming 5 days straight, and then in between all of that, we also have to accommodate for Steve's schedule and Josh's schedule, and try and find a spot where all three of us have a day open to actually sit down and come up with a reroll topic and start like figuring out what we're going to discuss and stuff like that. So it takes a huge amount of planning to actually get one of those episodes going, because we have to go through and figure out what we're going to talk about, what we're going to say, and the biggest thing is just planning the time, because we are always busy. I don't think we've had, aside from like even after hours, it's still been like, okay, it's after hours, do you want to film a re-roll? Oh no, we have stuff to film, or stuff to paint for tomorrow, or stuff to prep for tomorrow, because we're filming more stuff right then and there. So yeah, we are incredibly busy. But yes, I would like to get more episodes of the re-roll going. It's really difficult to get them going with everybody's schedule. Right, and Deadpool was awesome. Maximum effort. Alright. CJ Phoenix. Morning. Good weekend? Yes. Friends, Frasier, or Seinfeld? Personally, it's Frasier for me, partly because I loved Cheers too. Okay. I like Friends, actually. I was a big fan of Friends just because it had that genre of comedy, I guess, where it's just like, it is actually a bunch of friends talking about things that friends would talk about. That's about it. Seinfeld never really got anywhere for me. It was funny, but at the same time, it wasn't like the funny that I would go out of my way to watch. It was just like, oh, okay, it's on, whatever. That was kind of funny. Whereas Friends, I'd be like, oh, it's Friends. Well, I gotta watch this. So, Tamistar. Hey, Quirk. I think you should add a good morning dirty joke to your drive. Here's one to start you off. What's the difference between a woman and a washing machine? Oh, that's terrible. When you dump a load in the washing machine, it won't constantly call you for the next 2 months. Okay. And there goes a good chunk of my female subscribers. Yeah, I can start with a joke, I think. It's more, I gotta like think of a joke that early in the morning and be like, I gotta tell a joke. What's a funny joke? What's something that people would laugh at? Alright, Cody Asher. Quirk, if you could get rid of one faction in 40k, who would it be? Oh, probably Tau. I don't have a reason. I just don't like Tau. And the last one is a deep fried. Anyway, hey Quirk, just started 30k, going with the sneaking up in your face Raven Guard, having trouble making a foot-based army that is a decent anti-tank, since many big things have the Ceramite plating, making Melta almost useless. Thoughts? There are a couple flyers that you can actually get that are really good at popping vehicles, like the Zypher and the Fire Drake. Those are some good options. Lass is also a good option, but yeah, it's difficult when everything has Ceramite plating. Anyway, guys, I'm officially at work, and that is it. So that's all for the comments and questions today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you want your question answered or comment read on the next episode, go ahead and leave a comment below in this video, and I will read it in the next video. Also, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. This is absolutely awesome. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. Nice. And otherwise, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and happy wargaming.